was beautiful. She had her mama's blue eyes, she had blonde hair, her mama's cute nose, and she got daddy's feet. She was so sweet, so kind. She was quite competitive, which runs in the family. She was dangerously brave. She was perceptive, even more than a lot of adults that I know. She was amazingly polite. She was a peacemaker that was able to smooth over conflict, keep her brother in line, and help us work together as a family. And she was exceptionally strong. I'm very proud of her and who she was. And it was an honor to be her daddy. Blair liked pink and purple. She loved to drive with the windows down and the wind in her hair. She liked to go fast, and she didn't want to slow down. She liked motorcycles, which kind of fits. She loved to run and play. She loved to be in the water. In fact, one time when she was asked what she wanted to do when she grew up, she said, be in a pool. She liked eggs and breakfast foods, just like her daddy. In fact, one time she said that a breakfast sandwich was the best idea ever. We realized that she was a farm girl at heart. She loved animals. She wanted a farm. She wanted to grow up on a chicken farm. She liked horses a lot. She also liked unicorns. But she didn't call them unicorns, they're called unicoons. So our family will ever call that mythical creature a unicoon. She liked church day. She loved to come to her class here at Fearless. In fact, on the way she would squeal with excitement as soon as she saw the building and say, I see class! But most of all, she loved her family. She loved her mama. She loved her daddy, and she loved her brother. She loved her extended family. She would often talk about how she wanted to see her grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, distant relatives, and she would rattle names off and go through the list again. Blair helped me through some hard times last year before she even got sick. Life got pretty rough for our family, and she was a blessing to my soul. I loved coming home and hearing her squeal with excitement. She wouldn't let me do anything else other than greet her, and she would wrap her arms around my neck, which is one of the most special things. We got a lot of cards from people in different churches when she was diagnosed, and it gave me a lot of opportunities to talk about Jesus, talk about salvation, but she wasn't ready. On August 13th, I took Blair for a walk, and I told her that the Jesus that she learned about in her class is the Jesus that's in heaven, and that heaven is an amazing place where there is no illness, where she wouldn't have to fight anymore. And she said something that was like a dagger to my heart when she said, I don't want to be alone. And I wasn't sure what to say, but I said, Blair, your daddy's there. She said, what about Mommy and Jace? And I said, honey, they're going to be there too. And I said, if you believe deep down in your heart that Jesus saves you, you will get to go to heaven and we will all be there together. And it was then, walking down the sidewalk, where she said, yes, I believe. And that was an amazing blessing. But it also led to something else interesting. So when a child is nearing the end of their life, the hospital actually told us that she might see visions and dreams. It's common for children. And she had a couple of very special dreams that we got to hear about firsthand. So one night, in the middle of the night, She woke up exclaiming very excitedly how she loved playing with the kids up there. And she pointed to the ceiling. And then she said something a little bit funny, but it kind of makes sense. She said, I had to come back to go potty. Apparently there's no bathrooms in heaven. What's remarkable about that is that Blair was not potty trained. We gave up on that because of all the circumstances. And she got up out of bed, went to the bathroom, and sat on the potty. And then 2 days later, she woke up in the middle of the night again and was extremely excited and said, I love it. Crystal said, what, baby? What do you love? She said, his hand, which is pretty amazing for a 3-year-old to be excited about someone's hand. We think that she got to see the hand of Jesus. Blair was an exceptional girl. And she may have had a diagnosis that was 1 in a million. But I would argue that she was 1 in a million. The combination of characteristics and love that made her who she was remarkable. She will be missed.